I gotta go teach.
All right, have a good meeting.
Thank you. All right, bye.
Bye. Love to Elaine Myra.
Bye.
I will.
Well, welcome everybody to Sisterhood. This is our third meeting, and it should be delightful today because it's all about Baruch Koritan and his CDs that we have on sale in the gift shop. We have two of the major ones, which is Shalom to You, which are $8 a piece. And you can, before we leave today, and then we have the one, Our World of Love, and those are going to be on sale for $5 each.
Oh my goodness.
Before the program is over, if you decide you want to, I can put a reserve on those, and then you can pick them up at the temple or have a drive-by to have somebody drop them off to you or whatever. Also, he has gift cards. Greeting card that are blank. They are $5 a piece, and it's Judah Maccabee for in our gift shop and everything. So please, after this, I'm going to be setting up for Hannukah at the end of this week in the gift shop, and we'll have a couple tables with things that we always do: the candles, the candy, the paper goods, and things like that that are on sale in the gift shop. So we will be open for the next few weeks, probably from 11 to 1, 3 days a week. So that way you can pick a time to come in and do a little shopping. Okay. And again, thank you. Huh?
Judy, can you send us an email to the specific hours and the days?
Yes.
Very smart.
Yeah, so that way I'll know exactly what it's. Now, do we have to make an appointment?
No, I'm going to be there probably the 3 days a week, and pick a time that would be from 11 to 1, and that way it would be in the mornings. And unless somebody absolutely can only get there at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, which I don't think the gift shop, if the temple's open, yeah. But I mean, we could work something out. But I'd like to do it from 11 to 1, and then that way we have enough time, and I will be there. But we will have cards, candles, candy, paper goods, and but our stock, I will be putting everything out in the gift shop at the end of this week.
Okay.
Okay, good.
What are the 3 days you'll be open?
I'm going to do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Thank you.
Okay.
And thank you all for being here. And now I'll turn it over to Baruch.
Well, I just want to thank Shari for inviting me to do a little program. And you'll see the reason I did it the way it is. You know, the Zoom thing can only go so far. So I thought, what can I do that's a plus instead of a minus, instead of being right with you and hugs and all that? I thought, well, let me show you a few little things in my home that are Hannukah related, and that would sort of be a plus instead of a minus. So I hope you enjoy the concept and know that I put this together with just the joy that we can still feel in Hannukah. Let's face it, we're all old enough to try something new, and we're obviously doing that. This isn't like Hanukkahs that we've had before, like Thanksgiving's not going to be like we had before. But just think we get to explore something new. It reminds me of when I had a show on Princess Cruises, and they found out we were going to have to go through the Panama Canal at night instead of in the day. And people were ready to just mutiny, you know, they were so angry.
Sit here and watch this?
Wait, let me, you're all on, so let me just finish what I'm saying. You're not muted. So anyway, so people were mutinous because they weren't going to see the canal during the day. And then I went around and I thought, how can I make this less? But how many of your friends have seen the canal at night? You know, how it all lit up like a Disney thing. You know, wow, this is exciting. So
it all got
try to turn this negative into a positive.
She goes by Sonia.
I think we're going to have to mute everybody during the video, or it's going to be pretty.
I'm going to do that right now. And
thank you. So anyway, so let's turn Hannukah into something beautiful, even though it's a little virtual. Just think, virtual calories. You can't gain a pound on that, right? Right. So let's eat those virtual candies and such.
You have to unmute. Unmute yourself, Baruch.
I'm saying that's it. I just hope you enjoyed the video as a positive and stay away from those virtual calories. That's all.
Okay, hopefully everybody will be on, and like Baruch says, you will be able to find it on YouTube. And I just want to add a happy birthday to Judy tomorrow, I believe. And we forgot last month it was a happy birthday to Yolanda, and anybody else that there's a happy birthday. So, and if you want to order, use the chat and Judy can see, you know, what she needs to pre-order, get together or send her an email. Okay, now I am going to attempt, I'm going to do share screen. And I believe this is it. I think, try one more time. All right, we're ready to go.
Shari, is it that thing down at the bottom that says share video or something, or where is it?
You don't, I did.
Oh, share screen. I see it's in the middle. It's green down at the bottom. So we just push that? Is that it?
No, you should be seeing it now.
I don't see anything. Does anybody see anything? No.
Oh, wait.
I see you now, finally. Okay. We don't have to push the button.
Do you see it?
I see the button.
No, you don't see it on your screen?
Does anybody see it? No.
All right.
Ari, it says here, host disabled attendee screen sharing, which means the screen sharing is disabled.
Where does it say that?
I just
No,
got
you should, but your screen should. You don't see it?
I don't see the host disabled either.
Nobody can see a second screen.
Shari, if you hit share screen, does it work?
Well, oh, maybe.
Well, let me try it. I'll try
Wait.
it. Share screen.
Here we go.
There,
Can you see it now?
There it is. You have to
Okay.
push share screen.
Okay. I did everything but hit the button because it didn't look like a button.
Okay.
Now let me start it again. Let me go back.
Yeah, that's not the beginning, yeah. Welcome to my home.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is everybody seeing
Here
it?
we are in Phoenix.
Yes, I'm seeing it.
View of the entree so that you know where we're going with this. Now we enter my kitchen dining area, which looks like just a normal dining area of a kitchen. However, on closer inspection, we will see there are Hanukkah related items. Let us approach the first one. All right, this Hannukah or menorah for Hanukkah from Great Britain. And it says on it in English, Happy Hanukkah. I love it because it has many symbols on it. And so we will now sing, aha. There I see one, a very common one. Do you see the dreidel? Well, let us sing. I have a lovely dreidel, I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, then dreidel I shall play. Oh, dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, now dreidel I will play. It has a lovely body, with legs so short and thin, And when it is all tired, it drops and then I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 with legs so short and thin. Oh, dreidel, 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 it drops and then I win. My dreidel's always playful. It loves to dance and spin. A happy game of dreidel. Come play now, let's begin. Oh, dreidel, 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 it loves to dance and spin. Oh, dreidel, 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 come play now, let's begin. Standing in front of an old print, well, it's a copy of an old print, woodblock, I guess, from medieval days of Old Jerusalem. And in front of it is another one of my favorite menorahs or Hannukahs. This one is totally electric and I enjoy it very much. And of course it's safe. I feel safe leaving it on if I have to leave. So it has its place. So does this song. This song is by Kenny Karen, who also wrote Jerusalem is Mine, a favorite of mine. This is very close to my heart too, and I hope you get out of it what I do. One dim and distant light that flickers through the night and struggles to survive, that reaches out to find a stronger frame of mind to keep the dream alive. And here I am, a believer in the quality of dreams, a flame to light our way, to see us through each day, the festival of lights, a miracle of time, an uphill road to climb, the tears we could not cry, the truth for all to see, the face of liberty, the dream that would not die. And here I stand, a defender of the right to dream again. So as we've done before, we celebrate once more the festival of lights. The miracle of life is what we've won. New miracles of life have just begun. But who am I alone? A heart without a home, a light without a prayer, a family of friends, a song without an end. That's what we need to share. So take my hand and together we will brighten up the sky. A festival of hope, a festival of dreams, a festival of lights. So as we've done before, we celebrate once more the festival of lights. Aha. Let's talk about guilt. Well, there was probably a time when chocolate coins were being considered for use as legal tender, but that's another story. A good Freiliche song can also be part of Hannukah. Here is a Hasidic gentleman who, when you clap your hands, begins to dance to Chava Nagila. It's a wonderful thing, really. Let me see if I can do it with one hand. Yeah, it's really great. But one time I had guests staying over, and the house has some air conditioning vents that were very, very, what would you call it, jealous of the quiet. And so in the middle of the night, one of the air conditioning vents went pop and woke everybody up. So one has to be careful even with Hasidic dancers. Here. Going to do this one in English and then in Yiddish because it's very popular in that language, our language, one of our languages. Oh Hannukah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Dreidels to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they will shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they will shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Hannukah, a Yom Tif, a Shener, a lustiger, a frediger, nito noch a Zäuner, alle Nacken dreidlach spielen mir, Susach heides Latkes essen mir, Geschwinder sind Kinder, die Hannukah liegt lechon. Sagt Al-Hanisim, läuft Gott vor Nisim und kommt Gicker tanzen in Korn. Sagt Al-Hanisim, läuft Gott vor Nisim und kommt Gicker tanzen in Korn. Wow, you might say, what do these shells have to do with Hannukah? Well, if you were Tom Lehrer, who wrote this next song, you would know. I'm spending Hannukah in Santa Monica, wearing sandals, lighting candles by the sea. I spent Shavuos in East St. Louis, a charming spot, but clearly not the spot for me. Those eastern winters, I can't endure 'em, so every year I pack my gear and come out here till Purim. Rosh Hashanah I spent in Arizona, and Yom Kippur way down in Mississippi. But in December, there's just one place for me. Amid the California flora, I'll be lighting my menorah like a baby in his cradle. I'll be playing with my dreidel. Here's to Judas Maccabeus, why if he could only see us in Santa Monica, spending Hannukah by the sea. Yeah. And here's another story. This is a Israeli eye chart. Naturally, it's in Hebrew, so that has nothing to do with Hannukah. Here we have a portrait of Yehuda Maccabee, or as it says atop, Yehuda HaMaccabee, Judah the Hammer. This is a large portrait that I painted close to 20 years ago, and we had actually the unveiling of it, so to speak, at a Temple Beth Shalom Hannukah party. And it was later sold, so I made little greeting cards out of a photograph, adding, you see, the candles in the amulets, making Judah there look like a Hannukah himself, because there's 4 on each side, and he is like the shamus. You see the point on the top of his head. So people say, how do you know what he looked like? Well, it reminds me of that old joke where the teacher at Sunday school walks by, sees the little boy painting. He says, oh, what are you painting, son? And the kid says, oh, a picture of God. And the teacher said, well, nobody knows what God looks like. And the child answers, they will in a minute. So this is what Yehuda looked like to me. A bit idealized, a little bit broadened, more like a linebacker, but that's okay. I've got to read my own scribbles here, so I can't look at you too much. But these thoughts came to me. A minor holiday, a minor holiday, a minor holiday, that's all it was meant to be, marking the end of a war lasting 2 years or more, fought for the right to worship our God as we please. A minor holiday, a minor holiday, a minor holiday with no monuments left to see. But we still rededicate ourselves and appreciate the miracles that have lasted through history. We must first come through the darkness of the night before we truly can embrace the light. What kind of holiday? A minor holiday. I know what its critics say, but must it be labeled that way? If it all happened again, would we fight and also win the right to call this a major holiday?
I've included this Picasso sketch. It's a print, but it's signed by Picasso on the right by hand, of a bullfight, because this next song is basically from Spain, in that it's Ocho Candalicas, which sounds very Spanish, but actually written by Flora Yagoda from Sarajevo. And it is the language that was spoken by everybody in the 15th century. And when the Jews were kicked out of Spain or else, that's the Spanish they took with them wherever they went, and added to it the countries they were in. So depending where it is, a Ladino can have Arabic or Turkish or Hebrew or Yiddish. It's become very hodgepodge, but it also gives clues to what Spanish was like in the 15th century. And having gone to the University of Madrid myself, it's easier for me to do it than a lot of people. So I hope you enjoy one of my favorites, Ocho Candalicas. Hannukah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Hannukah linda está aquí, ocho candelas para mí. Oh, una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Muchas fiestas vamos a ver, con alegrías y placer. Muchas fiestas vamos a ver, con alegrías y placer. Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas para mí. Los pastelicas voy a comer con almendricas y la miel. Las pastelicas voy a comer almendricas y la miel. Una candelica, dos candelicas, tres candelicas, cuatro candelicas, cinco candelicas, seis candelicas, siete candelicas, ocho candelas, ocho candelas para mí. ¡Olé!
this Hannukah, or menorah for Hanukkah, is not typical because it happened to me, actually, or happened by me or on me or at me. My air conditioning broke about 4 years ago in November, and they took pictures of it on the roof, and I saw that the coils on the ends had a lovely antiquing, a sort of a bluish tint. That's two pieces. And I said, when they take it down, please let me cut off the ends and use it for something. I love to make things from junk. And I noticed that there were actually 8 wires coming out. They were all twisted together, but there were 4 on each side and then a big one in the middle. And I thought, aha, just in time for Hanukkah, I made this Hannukah. Had to buy a new air conditioner, so I called this my $10,000 Hannukah, and I just love it. It's whimsical, but why not? And what do you think we have going on here? Well, my mother, just like many mothers who taught their children to cook something, made something I loved, latkes. And so I adapted her recipe and had it published in Elite magazine, like 40 years ago. And more recently, it was in the Temple Beth Shalom cookbook, which I believe we still have copies of in the gift shop. It was a wonderful recipe, works every time. And so it makes me think of Debbie Friedman and her poor latke that is very confused because it's in a blender. Only Debbie Friedman could have come up with such a wonderful song, which I'd like to do for you now. I am so mixed up, I cannot tell you. I'm sitting in this blender, turning brown. I've made friends with the onion and the flour, and the cook is scouting oil in town. I sit here wondering what will become of me. I can't be eaten looking as I do. I need someone to take me out and cook me, or else I'll end up in some royal stew. I am a latke, and I'm waiting for Hannukah to come. I am a latke, and I'm waiting for Hannukah to come. Every holiday has food so special. I'd like to have some attention too. I do not want to spend life in this blender and wondering what I'm supposed to do. Matzah and charoset are for Pesach, chopped liver and challah for Shabbat. Linses and shavuot are delicious, and gefilte fish no holidays without. But I'm a latke, yeah, I'm a latke, and I'm waiting for Hannukah to come. I am a latke, and I'm waiting for Hannukah to come. It's important that I have an understanding of what I'm supposed to do. You see, there are many who are homeless, with no job, no clothes, and very little food. It's so important that we all remember that while we have most everything we need, we must remember those who have so little. We can help them. We must be the ones that feed. And I'm a latke, yeah, I'm a latke, and I'm waiting for Hannukah to come. I am a latke, I'm not a donut, I'm not a pancake. Oh, I'm not a souffle, I'm a latke, and I'm waiting for Hannukah to come. I am a latke, yeah, I'm a latke, and I'm waiting for Hannukah to come. I'm not a donut, I'm not a pancake, and I'm definitely not a soup gallion. I'm a latke, and I'm waiting for Hannukah
Well, here's a different Hannukah. Says, "Go Maccabee, go." Times have changed, and of course, this year Hanukkah is different. It's a different story, but we need to tell it, and it needs to be retold, and we do. It's even more important now than ever that we don't lose sight of miracles. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. Miyam alel geverut Yisrael otan miyam ein becholdor yakum hagibor goel. Shma bayamim hahem bazman hazeh Maccabee Moshiach ufoda Uyamenu kolam Yisrael Yidachel yakum lehigael. Who can retell the things that befell us? Who can count them? In every age a hero or sage came to our aid. Miyam geverut Yisrael otan miyam Ein becholdor yakum hagibor goel Shema. At this time of year and days of yore, Maccabees the temple did restore. And today our people, as we dreamed, will arise, unite, and be redeemed. And here we have the Lions of Judah as a menorah, Hannukah. And so with that, I'm going to do a song that tells the whole story, 8 Days of Hannukah. Once upon a time there was a temple where every Jew would go 3 times a year. There we worship God in our tradition, and suddenly a tyrant did appear. Then emboldened Mattathias told us, whoever is for me, come join our band. Led by Judah and his faithful brothers, we drove the tyrant from our holy land. 8 days of Hannukah, 8 days of Hannukah, we celebrate the festival of lights. Those days in history still live in you and me. Let's keep the flame forever shining bright. La, 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 when they came to dedicate the temple, how their hearts were heavy with despair. Impurities and idols all around them, and just one jar of pure oil was there. But with faith in God, they cleansed the temple, kindled that small lamp with hope and love. Then the story had a happy ending. 8 days of blessed light came from above. 8 days of Hannukah, 8 days of Hannukah, we celebrate the festival of light. 8 days of history still live in you and me. Keep the flame forever shining bright. Light, 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 light. Those days in history still live in you and me. Let's keep the flame forever shining bright.
That's it. Turn it off, Shari. That's it, Shari. That's the ads. By the way, can everybody hear me? I hope. Yes, I just published because it was left out accidentally. I just published Light One Candle as a single thing on YouTube. All you have to do is put my name and Light One Candle, and it should come up. Because I heard somebody say they love Light One Candle, and it was supposed to be in there after that Hannukah, but the one that I made on the wall, but it somehow didn't show up. So if you want to see it, just look for it on YouTube. Okay. I hope everyone enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed doing it for you. I really do. And I hope to do some other things sometime as well.
Thank you so much.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. I loved it.
Thank you. It was a
Thank
bit
you
whimsical.
so much. It was wonderful.
It was a wonderful concert. I loved it. It was
Very
great.
nice.
Thanks.
Very nice.
Well, you see, these are things I couldn't have done in person, so it worked. I tried to turn the lemon into lemonade. So
You certainly
I
did.
love seeing I love seeing the different Hannukahs and the beautiful artwork that you've created.
thank you so much, Nan. I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I
very, it
think
was
my
very
favorite
nice.
is the air conditioning one.
Thanks. Yeah, my $10,000 Hannukah, right?
Well,
And I've
in a
been
way,
saving those abalone shells for like 10 years, saying sometime I'm going to have something to do with them, you know, so I use them as the flames. Yeah. Whenever I have workmen come to the house who recognize what it is, they say, oh, I got to take a picture of this for my boss or my wife or somebody, because they think it was a great way to, you know, use, as we say, junk. But there is no junk. It's an opinion, isn't it?
Yeah.
God didn't make no junk, right?
Good eye on
Right.
Stephen.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you. And I hope to
Thank
see
you.
you all
Thank
soon.
you.
I'll
It
be
was-
doing a program for Hannukah. Marvin asked me to do something when we have our Hannukah night or whatever, the one where we would have had all that brisket and all that stuff. I don't know how you get that through the screen, but we'll figure it out. I'll turn it back to you, Shari. Anyway, thanks again.
Oh, thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Friday night.
Yes, that too. Yeah, we're having a Thanksgiving Shabbat.
Oh, we are.
Yes, should be lovely.
That's nice.
Yeah. I didn't
Well,
get-
thank you so much, Baruch, and thank you for being here to annotate it all.
Thank you.
And
Much
Like I-
appreciated.
I'll prevail on Andre to send out the link so other people can watch it. And well, I've recorded it, so
Yeah.
hopefully he'll post it.
I believe he probably will. Yeah.
Um,
All right. So, all right. I'll see you
And-
all on
Take care.
Friday.
Friday. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a healthy week.
Thank you. You too.
Judy, do you want to say anything more today?
No, just a reminder that we do have gift certificates. If somebody wants to send their family a gift for Hanukkah and don't know what to get them, then they can come in and see what they want to get. But we do have the videos that are on sale. Then we have 7 of these left, and we have just one of the big one over here. And other than that, like I said, I will be setting up at the end of this week and be ready for business for Hanukkah. So all stay well and safe, and then hopefully we'll see you in the gift shop. I
Yep.
will see you in the gift shop
Is that starting next week, Judy?
at the end of the week.
This Friday?
Yeah.
Okay,
Not this, yeah. No, not this Friday. Not this Friday, but maybe Monday. Maybe let's do it Monday.
okay.
Okay.
Monday.
And maybe
Okay.
that week, because it'll be the week of Thanksgiving. Maybe we'll do it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday is Thanksgiving. So
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
I-
It was a very nice program.
Yeah,
you.
it was very entertaining. It was
Yes.
nice.
It was-
I just want to, before I can leave you guys on for a while to chat, but I want to remind everybody that next month, I'm not sure what the date is, the 3rd Monday of the month at noon, our theme is going to be superstitions or other sorts of things. So think about what your booby or Zadie might have told you, especially about New Year's.
It's the 20th. Is
The 20th, that's what I thought.
No, 21st.
And then and if
Oh,
you have a
21st.
recipe, if you have a
21st.
recipe you like to share, email it to me and I'll put it together as a little e-booklet.
Okay.
So,
sounds good.
you know,
Yeah.
maybe it'll be a lot of dinners for one. I don't know. You've modified your Lucky recipe for one.
Yeah, it's the 21st is next, is the Monday. December 21.
So,
21?
and one more plea, please read the shofar, and there's some thoughts I have for the coming meetings, but I need some help. Or if you have anything to contribute. If anyone ever met Abraham Joshua Heschel, you know, or if you had some thoughts about Esther for Purim, just to help me prepare a program.
Andre is such a font of information that on any topic, Judaic, I think he might be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I keep asking him.
I mean, I had a rabbi in Chicago that actually had worked with him, but not somebody I could find right now. Yeah. But like I said, in January, that's what I want the theme to be, because he did a lot of work with Martin Luther King. And our meeting is always on Martin Luther King Day. So I'd like it to combine the two. So,
yeah.
Anything else? Do you guys want to chit chat for a while? Or
No, I need to go. But
okay.
It was fun. It was really a lot of fun.
That was nice. That was a very nice meeting.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Well, I'll have you know, he worked very hard on it, and there were a few glitches putting it together as a playlist and making it public, but he pursued it and persevered and didn't fail us. And I think
I love how we had the closed captioning, because
I did that. That's Google. Google does that for YouTube.
Oh, because I think that's great. I mean, it was funny when they said Hava Nagila and it had something else.
Yeah, there were several times. Yeah.
But I mean, but otherwise, I think it's great. And I wish we could get the closed captioning, for our services for those.
I think you have to pay for that.
Yeah, you do.
You have to pay for it.
Yeah.
So maybe somebody wants to donate towards that. I don't know, but Google does do it for YouTube, so I did turn it on.
Okay.
Oh, very good. But I liked it. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Have a good week, a healthy week.
Yes.
Yes, we all have to stay healthy.
Yeah,
Right.
I plan to see most of you next week or so. Yeah, in the
I'll
weeks to
see
come.
those who
Yeah.
call, I'll see
All
it
right.
for a study.
Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
all right.
Bye, Shelley.
Bye. I'm going to end the meeting now.
Okay.
Thank
Bye.
you all for attending.
Bye. Thank you so much.
Good night. Good afternoon.
Good job, sorry.
Bye-bye.
Hi, Maxine. Oh, who left? Hi, Reva. Hi, Sherry.
Doesn't want to end. Oh, okay. Now I'm ending it.